Hello! Recently I've been productive on uploading my secondary videos. My secondary videos can be anything random that strikes my fancy, if I have spare time of course. But recently I've been homing in on politics. I've been focused on politics because I'm tired of the endless wars we are waging and the cultural suicide that we're committing. The politicians would want me to be purely based on gaming and sports, to be a submissive pawn that they could manipulate for their own gain. Just look in the Syria conflict how they have been showing images of dead children. To demonize the government ever since 2013, when they were forced to surrender their chemical weapons. Recently in Egypt, ISIS took on the responsibility for 2 churches that got attacked, and the media shows pictures of the rubble, but no corpses. They want you to go in tears over the dead children in Syria and cause regime change. Because the globalists want to install a central bank in Syria, one of the few countries left in the world that isn't controlled by them. Without a proper investigation, Trump jumps the gun and launches a missile attack on an Air Force base. And it is the first and only line of defense against the onslaught of the jihadists that have been constantly attacking an area where Christians live. But where is the swift action towards ISIS? Politicians are all talk but no action. This pestilence has been in effect for more than a year and it's constantly growing. This is not an organization that sits in their parents' basements. This is an Islamic state. They have their own currency, they have their own laws and borders. With all the superpowers we have, ISIS could have been destroyed long ago. But we have allowed them to thrive, to use social media for recruitment, donated billions to their Islamic countries, to have opened borders for their agendas to come in, to end up seeing our very own brothers and sisters getting raped and murdered. I speak out for all of those who lost their lives. I speak for those that we must protect. Those who we can still protect. I will never permit the ultra-liberal agenda to destroy the long-fought freedoms of Europe. But it is really hard and disheartening fight. Whenever I try to speak with the liberal lunatics, they are constantly attacking me, trying to belittle everything that I say, and points out like a chastising mirror reflecting my own words back at me, in order to make me feel guilty. I try in my videos to be as honest as possible when I speak, to retrieve concrete material, cross-reference in multiple sources to make an understanding of my own, share interesting reports, stories to engage viewers, and stir up interests and questions about those subjects. But those videos never seem to be able to generate a bigger audience. People on YouTube look for helpful guides, short videos, comedy, cat and dog videos, live action news. These are subjects that are not being related or can't get the full amount of research needed to make the videos that I want to make solid. Despite this, I will go on fighting like a patriot for what's right. As a democratic citizen, it falls upon us to keep the government honest. If not, then democracy will turn into the devil's playground. Remember that. And you might also have noticed that. I will maintain my weekly primary videos as gaming walkthroughs, but when it comes to my unconditional secondary upload, it may vary from politics to gaming to random stuff, random. And I will most likely be tilting towards politics and thoughts because that's what's important for me right now, and as you can probably notice, when the world goes crazy, you have to stand up and try to give a helping hand, regardless if you help much or not. It's called civil service, a sense of duty. It's your calling. You have to do something for the greater good. But if you got any ideas, please let me know, and of course, keep help sharing the videos you find worth watching. Thank you, and walk in God's light. And remember, the globalists suck.